Hello, welcome back to your own University TV. My name is Sasha, and this is the great world that we live in. I hope that you're getting out in it and enjoying it. Today we're going to talk about really asking great questions, because we assume so much, and from our own narratives we think of what somebody else is thinking and that we know, and the truth is we don't.
Join us at Your Own University. Like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. You're not going to want to miss a bit of this.
So it's raining a little bit here, the bugs are out here, and I gotta keep walking. But I want to get this video done because I've actually put it off. With everything that's happened in the world, I wanted to do this video about a week ago, and I didn't know how to articulate it yet. I was still thinking about it. And then everything happened and blew up in the world, and I thought, oh my gosh. So when it comes to division, one of the biggest dividers, I think, is that we assume what's going on in a situation, we assume what's happening with other people, and we create our own narrative in our mind. So my friend Michelle and I were talking the other day, and we just began sharing about how we come up to different situations and we automatically assume the worst in people, or we assume what they think and that we know better. And we do this with people we love. We definitely do this with people that we don't know at all. And I'm going to share with you a couple solutions that we came up with to help you bring more closeness in your relationships, get over assuming anything about anybody, build trust, and simply enjoy the world a little bit better, I hope. So this has really nothing to do with what's happening politically or in the world today, in the forecast today, but it can, right? So assuming because of somebody's appearance or economic status or where they live that you know about them is only going to create division. So the first thing that you can do, it's starting to rain here, is understand that you have your own narrative. Everybody has a narrative. We all have assumptions. We all have prejudices. We all have different experiences in our lives that have given us triggers, have given us different understanding. And if you know your own narrative and you're aware of it, then you can bypass it. But by saying that you don't have your own narrative, that you don't have your own prejudice, that you don't have your own experiences that are affecting your life, what actually happens is you create more of the same. So to change your life, no matter what you want, the first thing to do is just understand that you have your own story and listen to that story. Don't bypass it. Don't assume that it's right, but kind of rise above it and listen to your story. Number two, the second thing that you can do is ask questions. These are open-ended questions. So assume that you think that you understand somebody or what they're going through because maybe they, an example that was given actually was a rental property situation. And just somebody rented a place out to people that didn't have the right to rent that place out, right? And then something happened to the person that rented the place out, subleasing. And instead of assuming that the people knew what was happening when they subleased the place, we can ask questions, because they might be a wonderful person. They might not have had any idea. However, oftentimes we want to get through things, we want to bypass things, we want to assume the worst in people, we want to fear more than love. So to switch to love is to ask questions. You might be right? It might actually be a situation that is absolutely right. Sorry that this is really shaky, but you might be wrong. And there might be openings and awareness that you can have from asking questions, and the situation might turn out even better than you thought it could. So the second way around this is to ask really great questions and be open to another person's answers without assuming that you know what actually has happened or what is actually going on in the scenario. So the first two lessons is know that you do have your own prejudices, You do have your own narrative in your head. You do have your own experiences in life. The second is to ask questions to the other party, the other person, and notice where you're assuming and be open to their answers. The last thing is really straightforward, and this actually came from Michelle, and she was just like, just don't do it. Just stop doing it. Know that we come at each other as if we understand the other person, as if they are ourselves. So instead of doing this, just stop. Just stop and take a breath and look at the other person like the beautiful, intelligent, well-meaning person that they are. And if you have a tendency to think the worst in people, then it's going to even be a challenge for you. It's going to be a place of growth for you. If you've been in situations that are really bad or challenging, it's going to be a place of growth for you. But you absolutely, positively can do it. So I'm sorry that this is shaking around. I need one of those awesome handheld and everything, but I really wanted to get this message out to you so you can hopefully go towards a situation, go towards something that's happening in your life, and have an open mind, get over your own narrative and be open to other people. And that's how we accept one another. That's how we love one another. That's how we change the world. A bit of Alaska. We have our 3-leaf, 4-leaf clovers coming out. We have a lot of deadwoods happening here. Whew. And I just wanted to show you the landscape. Seeing the Alaska roses? These are Alaska roses. Aren't they pretty throughout this time of year? Just gorgeous on the side here. Just sharing some beauty with you.